So what is bail exactly? Bail is a legal term that refers to the release of a person from custody, and this happens on the promise that the person will show up in court when they're supposed to. There are two types of bail. One is anticipatory bail, meaning bail granted before the arrest. The other is regular bail, meaning bail granted after an arrest. The rules around bail are laid down in a set of laws called the Code of Criminal Procedure, or CrPC. The CrPC was last amended in 1973. So guess what? In 2023, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, or the BNS, was introduced to replace the CrPC. And with this change in law comes a change in rules around bail. And here's why that's important. Because bail is not just about freedom, it's about justice and fairness. So let's break down the new rules of bail under BNSS 2023. So here's a pro tip. This entire video has been divided into sections for easy learning and understanding. Section 1. What is bail? We already covered that. Bail is releasing a person from custody on the promise that they will appear before the court when required. It can be granted before arrest, anticipatory bail, or after arrest, regular bail. Section 2. What are the major changes in BNSS 2023? Well, here's what changes. First, BNSS brings clarity and transparency in bail provisions. The new law makes the rules of bail more victim-friendly as well as accused-friendly. Second, the BNSS makes it mandatory for the court to conduct a bail hearing within 7 days of the accused's arrest. Third, under the new law, the police cannot arrest a person if the punishment for the alleged offense is 3 years or less. Fourth, bail can be granted digitally. Yes, you heard that right. Under Section 24 of the BNSS, a person can be released on bail via video conferencing. This provision aims to make the process of securing bail faster and more accessible, especially in areas where physical travel to court is a challenge. Section 3. What are the different types of bail? Now, the good news is that the BNSS retains the 3 existing types of bail, namely regular bail, anticipatory bail, and interim bail. Regular bail is what we talked about earlier. It's the bail that's granted after a person is arrested. Anticipatory bail, on the other hand, is granted in advance. And this is for those who are worried about being arrested. Then we have interim bail. It's a temporary relief from arrest usually granted until the court makes a final decision on a bail plea. Section 4. When is bail mandatory? Here's the key point. The BNS makes it clear that in bailable offenses, bail is not at the discretion of the police. They cannot deny bail, and they must provide a written order explaining why bail is not being given. For those who don't know what bailable offenses are, these are crimes that are punishable with either a fine or imprisonment for a term of 6 months or less, or in some cases, both fine and imprisonment. Section 5. What about bail in non-bailable offenses? Now, non-bailable offenses are serious crimes that do not fall under the bailable category, and in such cases, the court has the discretion to grant or refuse bail. However, the BNSS ensures several safeguards. 1. The victim's views are heard before a decision is made. 2. The accused person must be presented in court within 24 hours of the arrest. 3. If bail is granted, the conditions of the bail must be recorded in writing. Section 6. A landmark case. Before we move further, let's look at an important case, Arnesh Kumar versus State of Bihar, which was decided by the Supreme Court back in 2014. The court said, and I quote, "In this judgment, the Supreme Court said, no automatic arrest should happen for offenses with punishment under 7 years. The new law, the BNSS 2023, adopts this logic. Arrest, according to the law, must be the last resort, not the first." Section 7. Digital bail hearings. The BNSS promotes the use of technology in justice delivery. It allows bail applications to be filed online and also heard digitally. This provision is a step towards faster and more accessible justice. Section 8. What are the conditions for bail? Generally, a person granted bail must meet certain conditions. 1. They may have to furnish a surety or a personal bond. 2. They may be asked to surrender their passport if they have one. 3. They may be asked to appear in court regularly. 4. They can't tamper with evidence or influence witnesses or do anything that can jeopardize the case. And that's a wrap on bail under BNSS. Remember, the essence of justice is fairness and equality, and bail is a crucial part of that system. So keep this video handy. You might need it. And don't forget to share this video with your friends so they too can stay informed. Stay tuned for more informative videos like this one. Thank you for watching.